as a person, as a being, as a human, to come back and say, I don't have to. I don't need to look for it. If it doesn't present itself, I don't want it to be seen. It doesn't make a difference. I heard someone tell me when I came to Valparaiso University, if you're looking for something, 9 times out of 10, you're going to find it. So when I came here, I didn't look for racism. It found me, interestingly, but I didn't react to it. And I thank God I didn't. I guess I heard the words, what shall we call you? As, who are you? And I have to again go back in childhood, because the children were telling me that I was white, and the children were saying that I was, you're not black. And most of them, they were dark-skinned, dark-complected children, and so they saw the difference. And I guess in their minds they wanted to question the difference. When I heard those words that the patient told me, automatically I had to prepare myself to give him the identity of who I was. And that's when he looked up at me and he asked me the question. He says, well, what shall we call you? And then that's when I felt I guess at that point I felt all those years of, I have to explain, I have to explain, I have to explain. And why should I have to explain? And there's no need to explain. And what's the problem? What is wrong with it? So it was like a ton of emotion, and then I yet had to remain composed because I'm in front of the patient. And when you're in a room taking care of a patient, you cannot let them, the first thing we have to establish is trust and comfort. And so my training had to integrate itself so I won't show what I would normally, or what would be presumed as normal response to a question that he had presented. When I took that moment to try to just take in his question, I'm a very visual person when it comes down to my facial expressions. So there was probably a time where I may have glared with my eyes a little bit or breathed deeply, and he may have caught that. And so when he saw me again that next time, it was his moment, because he was in ICU. I don't know what place he was in his health at that time, because I was not his caregiver that day. But he just saw me going through that area. So when he saw me, he wanted to talk to me right away. And so I did go and to talk with him. And then he told me of his time with the African American family that he helped provide for. There's a great dynamic of people that might think that it is okay to see the reactions of Black America as we're going to fight back. I mean, we go back in history, we look at all the riots and things of that nature because of some things that could have started or have started because of racism, and now has broken away. And so it's traditionally thought of or known that blacks will come back and they're going to destroy property, or they're going to say something, or they're going to attack the person who's attacking them, that type of thing. So I took the moment and to stop history, I guess, for that moment, and say, now what can I contribute that will offset all this madness and this conversation that has been around for maybe centuries, I would say. And so I took that moment to, at that point, took a step back and started reanalyzing how my reactions would be after looking at what was brought, because people don't understand. And just like I don't know much about any other culture, any other race, there's a learning mechanism in between, and communication that has to be arranged, and I couldn't have brought that even to myself without God, because it's a spiritual issue for me. So, and because I'm a minister as well at my home church. So I had to bring all these dynamics together and then rule it out and say, your response should be this. And so that's what I took that second response to. But I took away from this, again, a lesson. And the idea is this, that there is ignorance on both sides, from the African American side and also from the white America. And I took the opportunity not to take it offensively, whereas most African Americans would. And I took that opportunity for a teaching moment, actually.